Hello and welcome to this video analysing Act 3, Scene 3 of William Shakespeare's Macbeth. Based on the ebook, please pick up a copy, the link is in the description. So, Macbeth has planned to kill both Banquo and Fleance because the witches told them that Banquo's sons would be kings. The simple fact that Macbeth plots their murders shows the audience that Macbeth is here challenging fate. If you think about it, this is the same fate that brought him the title of Cawdor and the crown. He trusts fate to give him titles, but he doesn't believe that will do the same for others. He thinks he can change the prophecies and kind of outsmart what has been spoken over him. It's also clear from the witches' prophecies that the real danger from the two is Fleance. Banquo will not be king, only his sons will be. This murder scene then is significant for two reasons. Firstly, Macbeth sends a third murderer after the other two to make sure the job is done correctly. Now this shows a complete lack of trust in anything and anyone. It's the kind of downward spiral Macbeth is going on. He wants to be doubly sure. And even when he has three murderers on the case, obviously Fleance still lives. Later, the second murderer says we've lost the best half of our affair, meaning that Fleance, the real threat to Macbeth, has escaped. This scene shows us that Macbeth is happy to believe in fate in one instance and then to try and change it in the next. He is so inconsistent and changeable, he believes what he wants to believe. And this may be the sign of a weak or immature character, and certainly not of a clever and noble man. Again, this brings into focus the question of whether or not we feel sympathy for this character. He was perfectly correct in his prediction that bloody deeds cause more bloody deeds, and here he is now paying murderers to kill his friends. And this is despite the fact that if he believes in the same fate that has brought him to this point, it's completely useless. Does this make him a monster? Which is worse, him killing Banquo to try to hold on to the throne, despite knowing it's impossible, or killing Banquo in some hope that he can win out over fate? Whatever you believe, Macbeth is clearly on a downward spiral by this point in the play.